Here's Downton Abbey, Season 3, Episode 4, titled Part 4. I guess the theme of this episode would be with Maggie Smith's character, Mama or Grandmama, whatever you want to call her. Says at the last scene when she talks to Matthew, where Matthew's realizing that the books are out of joint, that maybe Robert isn't the best CEO manager of a big corporation like Downton, and that's why they're losing money, and that's why they need to get rich people to bail them out all the time. So how about if they just manage something properly, and they can make their own money through the land that they have in the agriculture and the farmland that they have. They can actually make some money and keep Downton going. Okay. So basically, Maggie Smith says to Matthew about like Matthew knowing that he needs to like change some things, and basically worrying that that people's noses, quote unquote, will be out of joint. Where Maggie Smith says to Matthew, "A great deal of noises will be out of joint, old boy, but you must do what needs to be done," in my worst English accent possible. But basically, what she's saying is that, you know, you got to do what you got to do, and this is what the episode is about, like sacrificing for the bigger cause. Like everybody has to rub each other's noses out of joint because the bigger cause is for what it's worth. So Edith gives away her baby to the rich parents of the father because she knows deep down that the baby has a better chance with those people, and the better education, better school, better whatever you want to call it, with them without her, because she resorted to their prostitution and blah blah blah. So she gives up her baby, even though it devastates her, because she knows for the bigger picture that's what needs to be done. And this is what's going on all over the episode. And of course Matthew, which is going to set up the end of the season, is that he needs to change Downton. And then of course you also got Sybil's husband, who comes back, and Thomas, and comes to Downton by himself and leaves Sybil to get out of Scotland out of himself because he was going to get mobbed. And there's a huge thing, Scotland, I should say Ireland, and there's this huge thing about what's going to go on with Ireland in the 1920s because there's all this conflict is going to ensue. So Thomas is realizing that he must sacrifice the love for his wife and the love for his child for his country. So it's a classic Casablanca-esque kind of tale where do you love more? What do you sacrifice more? The love of your lives and your family, because he's got a family is coming, or do you sacrifice your country? And this is what Thomas has to deal with as well. So it's all about basically doing things for the right reasons, but even though other people's joints or noses will be out of joint, and this is what Matthew's going to have to deal with for the rest of the season. That is my review. Downton episode 4. Funny episode, really good episode. That's my review.